On behalf of Firebird Institute of Research and Management, I welcome you all for this free master class on important tips for CAT 2022. We all know that uh, the CAT 2022 exam falls the last Sunday of this month, and regardingly, we have planned a quantitative technique, that is aptitude session today. What are the tips we should follow while facing quantitative aptitude questions? Okay, so those things we are going to see initially. So first, what we should know is the basic shortcut, that is if you take quantitative aptitude part. Okay, the basic shortcuts you should know is percentage. That is, the first thing, you should be well versed in percentage concept. Okay, that is very important because you have three sections. Okay, that is quantitative aptitude section, that is QA section, and then data interpretation, another section, and then verbal section, right? So in data interpretation section, if the question, most of the questions will be based on percentage, and you should know how to convert a percentage to fraction. That is very important. See, if I ask you what is 33.33 percentage of, what is 33.33 percentage of 969? So we cannot do like 33.33 divided by 100 into 969, right? So if we go by this method, definitely it will consume time. So time management is another important factor when you come for CAT exam or MAT exam or anything, right? So for CAT and MAT, time management is very, very important. Okay, so how will you manage this time? Only by introducing shortcuts. Okay, see, instead of using 33.33 percentage, you should be able to use 1 by 3. That is, the fractional value of 33.33 percentage is 1 by 3. You should know this concept. Okay, so you can see 1 by 3 into 969. So you will get the answer simply if you divide 969 by 3. So your answer is what? 323 is your answer. So within fraction of second, you should be able to solve. And also, mental calculation is very, very important. Okay, you should avoid, the next important thing is you should avoid using paper and pen for all these simple calculations. Okay, for most of the calculation, you should do by your mental ability. That is very, very important. Okay, so the thing which we required for this is, the first thing is what? Practice. Okay, to cover all these factors, which is very important, practice is very, very important. Okay, cover all these factors, practice is very, very important. Okay, do you understand? Definitely these things will come only by practice. And also, see, why you have to use this? See, if I ask you, what is 12.5 percentage of 728? So what I will do, by the previous method, 12.5 by 100 into 728. So you can cancel this, right? Okay, you can cancel this in terms of two table and then you can solve it. But instead of doing this, what you can do is 12.5 percentage is nothing but 1 by 8. So 1 by 8 into 728. It is enough if you divide 728 by 8. Okay, it is enough if you divide 728 by 8. So if I divide 728 by 8, you will get 91 as your answer. Okay, if you find 5 percentage of 728, see 37.5 percentage of 728 is nothing but 3 by 8. So 3 by 8 into 728. 8 1 times and 728 is 91. 91 into 3 is nothing but, it is 90 into 3, 270. 1 3s are 3, 273 is your answer. Do you understand this? Okay, so how to memorize or how to remember these kind of shortcuts? So it is very easy. We know that 1 by 2 is nothing but 50 percentage. It is half. If it is half, the value is 50 percentage, right? And 1 by 4 is nothing but 12.5 percentage. And again, half of 1 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 8. Okay, sorry, 1 by 4 is nothing but 1 second. Sorry. Now, you should know 1 by 2 is nothing but 50 percentage, right? 1 by 4 is nothing but half of 50 is this 25 percentage. And half of 1 by 4 is 1 by 8, 12.5 percentage. Half of 1 by 8 is 1 by 16, 6.25 percentage. Okay, do you understand this? Right? See, if you develop, see, if I develop for 1 by 8, okay, I know that 1 by 8 is 12.5 percentage. If it is 2 by 8, I'll just add numerator by 1. In the same right hand side, add 12.5 plus 12.5 is nothing but 25 percentage. And 1 by 8, 2 by 8 plus 1 by 8 is nothing but 3 by 8, 37.5 percentage. And 3 by 8 plus 1 by 8, 4 by 8, it is nothing but 1 by 2, which is equal to 50 percentage. Okay, and then 5 by 8, it is 62.5 percentage. And 6 by 8, it is nothing but 3 by 4, 75 percentage. And 7 by 8, it is 87.5 percentage. Okay, now, so what are the new percentage values you came to know? 5 by 62.5, 87.5, 37.5. Okay, these are the new percentage values, right? See, if anybody asks you what is 87.5 percentage of 1600, it is very, very simple. Instead of using 87.75, so if you go by normal method, you have to divide 87.5 by 100 into 1600, right? So 0 will get cancelled. Then you have to multiply 87.5 into 16. Okay, instead of going by this method, if you use 7 by 8 instead of 87.5 percentage, you'll get 8 one times. So 200, which is equal to 1400 is your answer. Okay, so this percentage to fraction conversion is very, very important when it comes to quantitative aptitude part. Okay, I hope you got some idea regarding this percentage to fraction conversion. See, I will give you a question based on this. Why percentage to fraction is very important. Okay, see, this is a question based on simple interest and compound interest. See this question now. This was a question asked in CAT 2021 question paper, which you should know how to solve based on the percentage concept. Okay, so Anil invests some money at a fixed rate of invest. Let us take Anil. He invests some money at a fixed rate of interest and it is compounded annually. If the interest accrued during the second and third year, see at the end of the second year, he gets interest as 806.25. Okay, and at the end of the third year, he gets interest as 866.72. They are asking what is the interest at the end of the fourth year. Okay, so you should know one concept. Okay, I hope you all know simple for if we calculate interest for simple interest remains same for every year. But when it comes to compound interest, from the second year onwards, we will calculate interest for the first year interest also. Okay, suppose if I borrow 1000 rupees from a person, okay, and after 3 years I have to pay some amount, and if it is R is equal to 10 percentage, okay, at the end of the first year it is enough if I pay 10 percentage of 1000, it is nothing but 100. Okay, at the end of the second year I should pay what? 10 percentage of 1100. Okay, so what is 10 percentage of 1100? 110. At the end of third year I have to pay 10 percentage of, that is at the end of second year I need to repay 1100 plus 110, 1210. You have to pay 10 percentage of 1210. It's nothing but 121 is your answer. Okay, right? So you will be calculating interest for the previous year also, previous year interest also. Okay, every year for interest you'll be calculating the interest percentage. Okay, that is a basic concept for compound interest here. And keep it in mind that what is the difference in amount between second year and third year? Okay, 866.72 minus 806.25. Something, it is around 60 rupees, right? It is around 60 rupees is your interest. Okay, for the third year, you have paid 60 rupees. Okay, this 60 rupees will be some X percentage of 806.25 because I will calculate interest percentage for the amount which I have to pay at the end of second year. The amount which I have to pay at the end of the second year, including my principal and interest, is 806.25. Okay, that is my interest value. Okay, now see, you have to see what percentage will give you 60 rupees in 806. Okay, see, while calculating X, what is X percentage of 806 is 60. You should be able to calculate practically. I know that 10 percentage of 806 is 80, right? And 1 percentage of 806 is 8. Okay, I need 60 rupees. 1 percentage is 8. Okay, if it is 5 percentage, it comes around 40, right? Okay, if it is 6 percentage, it is 48, and 7 percentage, it is 56, and 8 percentage, it is 64. And 60 lies between 56 and 64. So I'll take 7.5 percentage as your answer. Okay, so I'll take the percentage of interest is 7.5 percentage. Okay, now the question is, what is the interest rate for the fourth year, right? The interest rate for the fourth year is your question. So you should be able to calculate what is 7.5 percentage of what? 866.72. So we know that 10 percentage, let us do an approximate calculation, right? See, 10 percentage of 866 is nothing but 86, right? Let us take it as 86.66. Well, I'll just take it as 86. Okay. And what is, I just want to have 7.5 percentage. Okay. So what I will do is I'll just divide it by 4. If I divide it by 4, I'll get around 21.5 percentage. Okay. I'll get around 21.5%. This is nothing but 2.5 percentage of 86.6. Okay. 2.5 percentage of 86.6 is nothing but 21.5. Okay, so what you have to do, you can subtract it from 866. See, 86.6 minus 21.5. 1, and here it is 65. Okay, see, if you add 866.72 plus 65.1 something, you'll get 2, 7, and 6 plus 5, 11, balance 1, and 931.72 is your answer. Okay, 931.72. See how many percentages we have calculated in a single question. Okay, so the percentage concept is very, very important. See, the percentage concepts involves it covers the topic like percentage, profit and loss, simple interest and compound interest, partnership, and sometimes it comes in the concepts of time and work, time, speed and distance, geometry and mensuration. So this percentage to fraction conversion makes nearly almost 40% of the part. Okay, I hope you got idea about this percentage and how its importance, right? So try to learn the shortcuts like percentage to fraction concepts. So don't stop with that. So you have to go to the next step. You have to do some mental calculations, right? You should start applying those percentage to fraction part in the while solving the questions. That is very important. Okay. Now, okay. Now, this is another important concept. And when it comes to CAD part, geometry and mensuration is a very challenging part. Okay, so the basic formula you should know, right? So what is the, just read this question now. If the area of a regular hexagon is equal to the area of an equilateral triangle of side 12 centimeter. Okay. Then the length in centimeter of each side is what? Each side of the hexagon they are asking. Then their length in. Okay. Now, read this question. I'll give you a 10 seconds time. Read this. Okay, now see here. If the area of regular hexagon is equal to the, what is a hexagon? It's nothing but a shape which is equal to 6 sides, is equal to the area of an equilateral triangle which is 12 centimeter, of side 12 centimeter, right? Then the length of each side of the hexagon is, what is area of an equilateral triangle? You should know the formula is nothing but root 3 by 4 a square. If I apply 12 centimeter here, I'll get root 3 by 4 into 12 into 12. So I'll get 3 times 36 root 3 is the area of equilateral triangle. This area of, they have told you that area of equilateral triangle is equal to area of hexagon. Okay, so keep it in mind that if you divide, you can divide hexagon into 6 equilateral triangles. Okay, you can divide hexagon into 6 equilateral triangles. Okay, so let us take this as area of hexagon. Okay, let us take this as area of hexagon. If area of hexagon is equal to 36 root 3. Okay, to find the area of one single equilateral triangle which is in the hexagon, you should divide this by 6, right? So I'll get 6 root 3. Okay, 6 root 3 is the area of one small equilateral triangle in the hexagon. Okay, the same formula you can apply. Let us take the side as yes. Okay, now 6 root 3 is equal to root 3 by 4 s square. So root 3 will get cancelled. So 24 is equal to s square and s is equal to square root of 24. You can write it as square root of 6 into 4. So 2 root 6 is your answer. So the area of, that is side of hexagon is 2 root 6. So you should be able to apply the formulas immediately. See, you should know. See, you don't want to worry. Oh, yes, I know the equilateral triangle formula, but I'm not sure about the area of hexagon. But you should know the link between equilateral triangle area and its hexagon. Okay, so immediately you should know that if I split hexagon into 6 parts, okay, you can split hexagon into 6 equilateral triangles. That concept you should know. Okay, if you know, that is a key point. Okay, in each and every question there will be a key point. You should be able to find out that key point. That is very, very important. Okay, so I hope you got idea about this, right? And the first thing, you should know the formulas for area of equilateral triangle, area of an isosceles triangle, area of a scale and triangle. See, area of a scale and triangle. What is a scale and triangle? Scale and triangle is nothing but the 3 sides. Okay, so here area is equal to square root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c, where a stands for semi-perimeter. Where a stands for semi-perimeter. Okay, so you know that s is equal to a plus b plus c by 2. And a, b, c are the sides. Okay, if I give an equilateral triangle with 3 different sides, 5, 6, 4. Okay, if I apply this here, okay, how will you find the area and semi-perimeter? Perimeter is nothing but sum of all sides. To find the semi-perimeter, just add all the values. 5 plus 6 plus 4 divided by 2. So 15 by 2 is the semi-perimeter. Okay, taking S value as 15 by 2 and A, B, C. If you substitute all the values, see, suppose if I solve, so 15 by 2 into 15 by 2 minus A value, let us take as 6, and 15 by 2 minus 4 and 15 by 2 minus 5. Okay, so square root of 15 by 2 into 15 minus 12 by 2 and 15 minus 8 by 2 and 15 minus 10 by 2. Okay, so which is equal to square root of 15 by 2 into 3 by 2 into, so 15 minus 8 is nothing but 7 by 2 into 5 by 2. See, for 4 2's, you can take 2 2's outside, that is 1 by 4. Into square root of 15, you can take it as what? 5 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 5. So I can take out 5 outside and also 3 outside. 55 into 3 by 4, root 7. So 15 root 7 by 4 is your answer. That is the area of this scalene triangle. Scalene triangle is nothing but what? Which has unequal sides. All the three sides will be different for scalene triangle. That is very important. Okay, now see, in the same way, we'll take another question which is based on geometry, and a circle of diameter 8 inches is inscribed in a triangle ABC, where ABC is equal to 90 degree. Okay, if I take ABC is equal to 90 degree, and where, and B at B, so let us take that this is the right angle is formed at B. A circle is inscribed in a circle. If a circle is inscribed in a circle, sorry, in a triangle, if a circle is inscribed in a triangle, the circle will touch all its four sides. Okay, the opposite side of 90 degree formed is hypotenuse, and this comes under perpendicular, and this comes under base, and this comes under base. Okay, so what is in radius? You have to know what is the formula for in radius. So in radius is nothing but in center. Okay, only if you find the in center. What is the concept behind in center? Okay, see, the in center is nothing but by drawing the internal bisector. If see here, if this angle is 60 degree, okay, you should divide this angle into two equal halves. That is 30 and 30. It will come here. You can draw a line. And similarly, if angle B is at 90 degree, right? You can divide 90 degree into two equal halves, 45 and 45. It will come and meet here. And here, it will come and meet here. Okay, right? Do you understand this? So, all the three will meet at a point called I. It is nothing but in center. Okay, right? And taking this point as center, you can draw a circle. Okay, you can draw a circle. That circle will touch to all the points. So this will form the radius. And they have given in this question that diameter of the circle which is inscribed is 8 centimeter, right? So I can know that in radius is nothing but 4 centimeter. Okay, in radius is nothing but 4 centimeter. Okay, so and you should know the formula for in radius, which is very important. So in radius is equal to perpendicular plus base minus hypotenuse by 2. I got in radius value as 4. That is the radius of the circle. Okay, and perpendicular, I'll just take it as P, and base value is 10 centimeter BC, which is given in the question, and hypotenuse divided by 2. Okay, 4 is equal to P minus H plus 10 divided by 2. So 8 minus 10 is equal to P minus H. Okay, so minus 2 is equal to P minus H, or you can write it as H minus P is equal to 2. Take this as one equation. Okay, H minus P is equal to 2, or you can write H is equal to 2 plus P. So to find the area of the triangle, we need to know half, that is, for the right angle triangle, the area formula is half into base into height is the area formula. Okay, half base into height is the area formula. So half into base is nothing but 10 centimeter. Height you have to find out, that is nothing but perpendicular P. So here in this question, see, I just want to know what is in radius, what is internal bisector, and the area formula for a right angle triangle. And also, you should also know, you're also going to apply Pythagoras theorem in the same question. If I apply Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, what is AC square? H square is equal to AB square P square plus BC square is nothing but what? What is BC square? 10 square. Okay, so for h you can substitute 2 plus p the whole square is equal to p square plus 100. Okay, so if you solve this, you will get p is equal to as what? 24. And now coming back, area is nothing but half into base is what? What is base? 10 into 24. So you will get 120 as your answer. Okay, that is 120 inches is the inches square is the area of the right angle triangle. So you all should know the various concepts to solve these kind of questions, and you should be thorough with the basic concepts like percentage to fraction conversion, geometry and mensuration. You should be thorough with all the formulas and progression concepts. Definitely that will help you, because in last year they have asked questions based on progression, and you should know how to apply that within a few seconds. See, if I take another question, it is a very interesting question which I solved, and it was asked in the question. Yes, if you take this question, see this question now. Natural numbers are divided into group 1, first group, second group, and third group, and so on. Okay, and then the sum of numbers in the 15th group. See, if I ask you what is the sum of numbers in the second group, you'll say 2 plus 3 plus 4, right? What is 2 plus 3 plus 4? 7, 9 is the answer. If I ask you what is sum of numbers in the third group, it is nothing but 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. It is easy to answer the question, but you have to similarly, you have to find out the sum of numbers in the which one? 15th group. So here the first group is 1 and second group starts with 2 and ends with 4. And see the third group, it starts with 5 and ends with 9, right? So you should know this logic. And if I take the first group, it starts with 1. And if I take the second group, 2, 3, 4. Okay, second group ends at 2 square 4. You should know, you should be able to find out the relation. And if I take the third group, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and third group ends with 3 square 9, right? Okay, you should be able to find out the relationship. And similarly, 15th group will end with 15 square. That is 225. So I will just easily find out the last term of the 15th group is 225. And now I have to find out the first term of the 15th group. And now see here. See, the first term of the second group is 2 and the first term of the third group is 5, which is next to 4. Okay, and similarly, the last term of the 14th group, I know it is 196. If it is 196, the next number of 196 is 197, forms the first number of the 15th group. And now, if I write numbers from 197 to 225 and add all the numbers, I'll get this answer. I'll get an answer. Okay, for finding out, you have to know the sum of n terms formula. So this series is under arithmetic progression. For arithmetic progression, sum of n terms formula is 2a plus n minus 1 into d, where a here forms the first term, it is nothing but 197, and n here forms the number of terms. Okay, see, to find the number of terms, and I'll just show you the difference. The first group has 1 element, and the second group has 3 elements, right? There's nothing but 2 plus 1. And in the third group, it has 5 elements. Okay, 3 plus 2. And similarly, in the 15th group, there will be 15 plus 14, 29 elements will be there. So you should substitute n value as 29, and difference we know that is 1. So Sn is equal to 29 by 2 into 2 into 197 plus 29 minus 128. Okay, so 29 by 2, 2 into 197 is nothing but, so I know that 2 into 200, it is 400, right? 400 minus 6, we get 394 plus 28. So what is 394 plus 28? So 12, 422. If I cancel 211, okay, so 211 into 29 is your answer. The one answer, see, 1 into 9, 9. The only answer which ends with 9 is option 4 is your answer. So you should be able to solve all the varieties of concepts. Okay, should know all the formulas. That is very, very important. Okay, so I hope this session was completely useful for you. So don't forget to subscribe our channel, and also you'll be we are going to conduct the next seminar on November 20th based on the CAT question papers, how to crack quantitative aptitude as well as data interpretation. Definitely, it will be very useful. Thanks for joining us this program. I hope this program was very useful, and also don't forget to subscribe our channel. Definitely, you'll be notified with all the upcoming seminars, which is going to be very useful for you. Thank you, guys.